Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. I'm not here for a long time. Y'all see I'm in my car. I was just, doing some errands and stuff. It's Christmas Eve. Happy holidays if you don't, do that. I haven't really been on because Christmas time, busy, all this other shit. But I've been riding around or whatever, and I told y'all I wasn't going to talk about Nicki no more. I told y'all she was on the sick and shut-in list. I wasn't going to have a conversation about her no more because I just felt like sad for her. Really, really, really true. Because I think there's something mentally going on up there. And so when everything happened recently with her, I'm not going to lie to y'all. When I clicked on Twitter and I saw her walking on the Turning Point USA stage, I am not going to lie. My flabber was indeed gasted. My flabber was indeed gasted because I'm like, bro, I know she was far gone. But to be this blatant about saying F black people, F LGBTQ, F minorities, F immigrants, like for you to be this deep into it, I want to smack the living shit out of her, to be very honest. And so when I saw that, right, I was like, oh bitch, I've been done with you, but that's the nail in the coffin for me, right? And I just kind of saw little clips here and there. But as I've been listening to people like talk about the whole situation, so the person who really made me get on this is Rodney the Voice. Shout out to Rodney the Voice, because I'm sitting here listening, watching his video or whatever while I'm driving, and he's playing like clips of the stuff that she said, because like I said, I only seen like I maybe saw like one or two highlights, and that was enough for me. I didn't really need to see anything else. But really sitting here and listening to the shit that came out of her motherfucking mouth, you are disgusting and you deserve to be fucking smacked. For you to sit on that stage and say what she's seen in the media recently is that black women are making white women feel bad for having blonde hair and blue fuck eyes. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. As a black woman, I promise you, as a black woman who has nothing but black women, friends, family, and everything in between, we do not sit around talking about what the fuck white people do. To be very honest, we, for the most part, on the average, don't give two shits what white people got going on. Specifically, not white women. We don't care about how white women look. And if she was trying to refer to the Sydney Sweeney of it all, that was pure eugenics right there. That ain't even got nothing to do with you feeling like you look better. We have all acknowledged the fact that Sydney Sweeney, she's all right, a looking white girl. She just got really big titties, which is why the white people really go to fuck up for her. But there's so many white women that black women in particular, go to fuck up for. What are we talking about? So we don't love Christina Aguilera. We don't love Britney Spears. Bitch, we don't love Paris Hilton. Please get your black ass off of this stage with your MAGA ass fucking, ooh, bitch, your white supremacist ass talking points. You really decided, after all these years of building up your legacy, to tear it down so fast so that you can for these fucking white people, you're literally tip-tapping. Tip on hardwood floors. You are tipping on hardwood floors for these white people, doing the jig and the dance. For what, Nicholas? For what? I was one of the people that thought maybe she was doing it because, she wanted to try to get her husband and them, conviction of race. But she can't do that because it's not a federal charge, it's a state charge. So that ain't it. It's giving everybody, this is what it's giving. I'm gonna just be real. It's giving the people in the industry didn't kiss my ass. The new girls coming up didn't want to kiss my ass. You got people like Jay-Z that's more so backing the new girls, Megan and them. You gave Cardi the record. The people in the industry don't fuck with you. Mostly because of shit that you did, but maybe not necessarily all of that. And it's coming off like, oh, y'all want to not be on my side, so I'm just going to say F everybody. And it's crazy to me because it's one thing to try to say F the industry people and whatever politics is with that, but you're literally throwing your entire fan base under the fucking bus. For what? You think these MAGA people, when that album come out in March, are going to be getting their life to it? You think MAGA people is going to be showing up to your concerts? Shout out to Cardi. So thank you for Cardi already had the keys a little bit, but thank you for fully handing the keys over to Cardi in particular, and a little bit of Megan as well. Thanks so much. And the crazy part about it is, Cardi ain't even the best rapper. But you want to know what? As a society, as black women, we'd rather take the Afro-Latina woman who's speaking up for immigrants, speaking up for black women, speaking up for what's right and what's wrong, being on the right side of history. We'd rather take her and her not as skilled rapping ass over you. And that's where we are. That's where we are. I cannot believe that you would build up your career for 20 odd years, damn near, almost 20 years, and completely let it just all fall to the wayside. For what? For what? For what? And I just, watched Joe or whatever talk about it. And like he said, what's really disappointing and a slap in the face is the fact that y'all continuously use black people, LGBTQ people, to build y'all asses up, to get y'all to the heights to where y'all are. To use that same equity with those people and literally use it against us. The only reason them MAGA people want you, them Turn the Point USA people want, is because of your status or previous status within the black community, the hip-hop community, and LGBTQ community. They know that you are a figurehead, somebody that people really listen to, really give a fuck about, really value their opinion. And you took that equity that we trusted you with and you used it against us, which is why this is the end for her. My mom called me the other day and she was like, do you think like this is really it? Like, I know a lot of stuff is happening. Do you think this is it? Yes, this is it. It was supposed, and the same thing, something similar happened with Kanye, but like, it was all kind of leading up to this boiling point. But it's like, she's been to me in a casket, but as I put on Twitter, this was the throw the dirt on the casket and let me be in the car weeping on the way home. Because it's outside of just being like disappointing and upsetting, it is sad. It's sad. I have to literally like RIP this woman whose music was so instrumental from like 9th grade to like the whole time I was in high school, all of college, me coming an adult. Y'all don't understand how important that Pink Print era was for me. Pink Print came out, I think maybe when I was like a sophomore in college. I don't think y'all understand how much that album carried for me. Pink Friday came out the week before both my grandmother died, and literally 3 weeks later, her husband, my grandfather, died. Y'all don't understand how much that fucking Pink Friday album, I ran that shit into the ground, going from Pennsylvania to New York 2 times in 1 month to bury my fucking grandparents. And that album fucking carried for me during that whole time. Bitch, I'm the fucking disgusted. I am hurt. I'm disgusted. I'm all of the above, bitch. You took all that equity. Bitch, I just spent money on fucking concert tickets for you the fucking last year. You took all that equity, all that money, all that good grace with fucking black people, with black women. And that's why I've been saying for years that woman don't give a fuck about black women. Because it's black women when it's affecting her. But then you get your ass on that Turn the Point USA stage and try to make it seem like black women are walking around hating on white women. We don't care about that. You want to know what a real problem is for black women, bitch? Is where are the hairdressers? That's what we be talking about. There ain't no more real hairdressers. You gotta go to a friend that know a friend that know a friend. Then these bitches be trying to charge you without even having a license. That's what we be talking about as black women. Not about what white women are doing. We don't care. We don't care. And not only that, there are so many white women that we actually go to fuck up for. And what's really, really frustrating about all of this is the fact that they are trying to make it seem like as black people or minorities or whatever, like we're just trying to make every white person feel bad for who the fuck they are. Let me tell you something. One thing about black people that's very clear is we are the most inviting people. Sometimes a little bit too much. That's why the whole idea of, oh, you're invited to the cookout is a thing, because as black people, we know how it feels to constantly be on the outs, so we don't do that to other fucking people, not even other white people. If that's the case, why the hell do we allow Eminem in our space? If that's the case, why do we allow Mac Millers and all of these people, fucking Rory, for God's sake? That's not even black. Why do we allow them in our culture and take what they have to say seriously? We don't give a shit. And you wanted to be one of the people to push that narrative that as black people, we're walking around, black women are walking around giving a fuck that a bitch got blue hair, got blonde eyes, and blue, whatever the fuck you try to say. We don't care. Sorry. We don't care. We do not care. You are disgusting. You are a disappointment. And this, for me, I will no longer be talking about Onika. Not on this motherfucking channel. It's the end. It's dead. This is the funeral. This is the repast. We are done with this hoe. I am done with this hoe. I am no longer speaking about her on my channel. I will not discuss anything around her. I will not discuss that weak-ass, whack-ass, raggedy-ass album when it fucking dropped. You ain't even fucking drop a good album since the fucking Pink Print, bitch. Queen was okay. But, bitch, you ain't really moved the needle since Pink Print. That was 10 fucking years ago, ho. We don't care no more. We out here bumping Barty. That's what we doing. But you know what I will be back on here? When I go to that Cardi concert. Whenever Meg goes on tour. But girl, you're done. You're done. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for all of the music. I will probably still consume somewhat. But at the end of the day, bitch, you're dead. You're done. I want all these bitches dead. Done and deceased. Capiche?